Perhaps a new methodology is required.
Fuck! Take it, boy! Suction!
Victory!
Let's go!
Hello everybody and welcome back to Outcast Overwatch. Today we're going to be talking about Moira and if she's a DPS or if she's a healer or if she's just OP. Now a lot of people might say that she's OP, a lot of people might say nah, she's not that OP. Today we're going to dive a little bit into it. This game we have in the background went really well and Moira is, I would say, a really good character. She's a really strong healer and she can deal a lot of damage. This is a good balancing act character, and I will say that in some degrees she can be very OP because she's very hard to kill. She has some good sustain and she's very good at keeping her team alive. One of the first abilities is that her healing doesn't last forever. You have to suck a little bit to get some more healing. Now this creates a dynamic where you have to manage when you want to heal, and it kind of makes you decide on which you want to use, a healing ball or a damage ball. If you have a lot of healing, send out the damage ball. If your team is taking a lot of damage and you don't have a lot of healing, send the healing ball. And it's kind of a skill shot to use this ball. Many people might say that nah, the ball is pretty easy, you just point and boom, there it goes. And it kind of is like that, but if you master Moira, you can pick people off with these damage balls. I mean, they are insanely good. I mean, it's kind of insane, because sometimes you feel like if you're being killed by these damage balls that they're following you, and you kind of be like, yeah, get rid of it. And the only way to get rid of it is to use either Genji's block or like D.Va's to just get rid of it, or Sigma's. So you gotta kind of figure out how you want to block this Moira stuff. Now, Moira does a lot of damage, but her weakness is that she can't really deal a lot of healing. If the enemy is good enough and manage to push back and deal heavy damage to your team, as a Moira you might not be able to keep up with the incoming damage, as you will run out of heals and your healing balls or damage balls don't really regen that fast. But in general, Moira is a really strong character. Her little Wraith ability, she can get behind the enemy lines. It's gonna sound a bit weird, suck off a Mercy or any of the healers and take them out single-handedly and then just Wraith back, unless the DPS are on their game. Now, in this game I kind of managed to do this a little bit, where I just like roll in, and it kind of distracts the enemy a bit, because there's this Moira jumping into their lines, and they're like, whoa, what's going on here? But everything considered, it seems like Moira still is kind of OP. If you play her the correct way, you can play a DPS that can heal herself and deal a lot of damage, and her ult makes her move pretty fast, she heals and regens fast, she deals a lot of damage and heals, so it's kind of about positioning. Moira is all about positioning, how you aim your abilities, and that's about it. Unless, you know, as a Genji jumping around, your sucky ability, your attack and damage ability, you don't have to aim at all. Everything else you have to aim, which makes it, I don't know, she feels really OP to me. But that's just me. That's in platinum level or gold level, I have no idea. But just be sure to tell me in the comments what you think about Moira. Is she OP? Is there any other healer that is more OP than Moira in dealing damage and heals? If so, please tell me in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. And thank you all very much for watching. I have been the Turtle, and you've been watching Outcast Overwatch. Until tomorrow, have a good competitive game. If you find a game in the role queue system, that is.
Let's go!